Hi, guys. Hey, everybody. It's Leanne. Sorry about last weekend. Totally spaced that I had a training that I set up with a friend of mine to become a hypnotherapist. How I could forget about a whole training. I just didn't pay attention to the schedule. So sorry I wasn't around last weekend if you poked in and I wasn't here. But I am here this week. We will do a little check in on what's going on. If you don't know who I am, my name's Leanne Holitza. I work out of the healing studio in Broomfield, Colorado. I am an intuitive healer and now apparently a hypnotherapist. So you guys can type me, please, in the comments and you will get a card. We're going to use the Female Archangels deck today for the personal cards. And as usual, we'll do our reading that's kind of collective with the yantra deck. And then we will do a 1, 2, 3. That would be your first card. And if you're watching this later, that'd be a chance to kind of interact with the video. And then we'll do all of our me pleases. And I typically get through the list, but just so everybody knows, I am going down the list of people that have asked me please. And I just kind of, whatever order I see them in is what I will go to. Okay. Let's see if there's any other things you guys should probably know. We have a fusion healing tonight if you're local and you want to get a little mini reading and so sound bath. That's what we're doing tonight. There's still space in that. We just have our normal things going on, plus some new stuff, new sound baths, new kind of like reset your nervous system event. We're going to be putting in some other things, stress management type stuff too. So anyway, keep an eye out. All right, let's do this. Okay, first card is attention sideways. So what this is basically saying is that we are kind of all over the place. We're not paying attention. We are doing too much, and that's keeping us from being present in the here and now. Okay. The helper card energy for the week, clarity sideways. Now you see all the triangles. This often means clarity in relationships. So it's sideways. So it's saying do more clarity. So by asking questions, stating your assumptions, go deeper with things rather than just let yourself feel like you can't understand what's up, where somebody else is coming from, or just ask a lot of questions and find the mutual goal. You guys in your relationships, we all have a desire for something that is common, and if we can get there, that's when we can get clarity. Okay, last card, actually 2 cards flying out of the deck today. Okay, end of the week, gratitude sideways, triangles again. This is just kind of saying, be in gratitude for your relationships and the places that people have come from and all that they've done for you. Blessings is also here sideways. It doesn't mean you have to receive everything that everybody is asking of you. You don't have to take on those requests. It also means that it's good time to take care of yourself in receiving what you want to receive and saying no to what you don't. Okay, so that'll be by the end of the week. All right. Let's get our 1, 2, 3 on. Here we go. Just tune in. Just tune in to what number might be yours. All right. Oh, we got all upside down. 1, 2, 3, you guys. Okay. The first card, if you picked 1, is this Archangel Gabriel, speak your truth. Now, it was in the reverse, but basically it's saying, speak kindly to yourself, speak kindly to the people around you, but, do protect what needs to be protected. See how there's little children at the base of this? This is also just saying that it's when you speak your truth, you protect your inner child and you protect those you're being role models for. Okay. This card upside down, if you picked 2, step into overflow. Okay, so when in reverse, it's kind of acknowledging that you already are in overflow and that you can see that you have enough. And first affirming that is where you let go, launch from there. Okay. Now, this one was in reverse as well. Archangel Chamuel, be what you want to attract. So this again is just a reminder to see what you are being that maybe is repelling things from your system. Just give yourself a little bit of awareness that things are kind of coming to you because of magnetism or repelling from you because of resistance. So see what you're in resistance to this week. Okay. All right. We're going to start with Hannah and Sierra. You made it to the top of the list here. Hannah. Oh, second time's a charm already. We're seeing this abundance upside down. Okay. So you have enough. Okay. Eventually, maybe you'll have more. Eventually, maybe there'll be more for you to do and have. But for right now, you're just stepping into that enoughness the way that it is now. Okay. So this week, just embrace what you already have, not what you want. Sierra. Okay. You got Archia Freedom, but it was in the reverse. Okay. So enliven your senses. So this kind of is a call out to paying attention to the little pleasures of the senses, what you see, what you hear, what you feel. This week would be a good week to kind of enhance your environment in that way. So you have more pleasurable things going on around you. Okay. Just the little stuff, little tweaks. Stephanie R. You got Archangel Sandalphon right side up. Okay, so this says center and ground. Pretty straightforward. Just this week, stay grounded, stay present, stay aware in the things that are going on, but don't necessarily get in the drama. Okay. All right, Elizabeth R. Your card for the week is Archangel Cassiel. Face fear and rise. Okay. So this is like, we feel, especially when things are unknown or there's a big change, it's like, I'm afraid of that. But a lot of times that fear is unnecessary or unfounded. So this card is basically saying face those unfounded fears this week and rise above them. Okay. Kalina K. Oh, second time we've seen this guy in the reverse. So this is Archangel Gabriel speaking your truth. Okay, so maybe this will be a third time's a charm card. Who knows? But you guys are being asked, you Kalina, are being asked to put your space in of truthful voice. Release hesitation of saying when your feelings are hurt. And, kind of let people around you know what you need them to know. Ask for what you need. Okay? All right, Cynthia Alaska. You are working with Archia Charity. Okay, bringing in the love. Okay, so being generous, being able to be loving and open, have your heart expansive this week would be a really good use of your energy. Janelle and Donnie. Janelle? You've got Archia Strength. Unleash your magic. Okay. See how she has like nice little prana tube coming in down the front of her. She is standing in her gifts that she already has. She doesn't need to stress or strain. She feels fulfilled in her gift of self. Okay. So just be yourself this week. I mean, that's a good advice all the time, right? Donnie, you got Archia Serenity. Weave a new story. Okay, so give yourself new ways of thinking about things, especially when you've been stuck in a rut. Tell yourself different things, okay? Kimberly S. In the reverse, you got Archia Harmony. Bring in the music, okay? So I'm literally hearing like turn on some music that that inspires you and creates openness for you. Okay. Changes your mood intentionally. All right. Robin, Chris, and Austin. Robin, you got this one right side up. So third time we see it, but first time up's right side up. Speak your truth. Okay. Protect yourself with your voice and your words in a positive way, not in like I'm fearful or I need to defend myself, but just stating calmly what you need. Okay. Chris, you're in upside down Archangel Jeremiel. Jeremiel. I'm saying that wrong totally. Jeremiel. Signs and symbols and synchronicity. Upside down though. So look for the sign that I can't pronounce the name as a sign to say you are working with signs and symbols this week, but don't wait for the signs and symbols. Don't rely on the signs and symbols before you take action, okay? Austin, upside down for you, Archangel Chamuel, be what you want to attract, okay? So live as if. Visualize every morning. Just it only takes like 60 seconds to visualize what you want. Starting off intentions for the day, giving yourself some awareness that you want things to be different or improved. Just to do that every day. Heidi M, you got the balance symbol. So you're going to love will find the way, okay? So staying in balance will help you stay in the love, okay? And it'll find a way to get things done differently than fear will, in a positive way. Max A, you've got Archangel Chamuel, right side up, be what you want to attract. So just act as if, do that visualization in the morning, set some intentions every morning before you even get going. Let yourself know, I want this day to be about this, that kind of thing. Tanya B, you're focused on this guy that I can't pronounce. Arimel. Signs, symbols, and synchronicities right side up for you. So this one is right side up telling you go ahead and look for the signs. Okay, it's okay to pay attention to the signs, see the symbols as yeses, green lights, and see the symbols when there's no's, and just go with it. No need to be too intense about it. Just, and the universe likes to do kind of silly things sometimes, like leave you a pink boa feather as a sign kind of thing. Nicole and Addison. Nicole, Archangel Raziel. Ooh, he looks like quite a character, doesn't he? Learn, change, and grow. Focusing on learning this week. Maybe take a new class. Maybe take a new thing, new way of being. Just learn something new for fun. Addison, you are getting 2 cards. You got Archia Constance, okay? Bringing heaven to earth. And 3rd time's a charm for Archangel Gabrielle, speak your truth upside down. I'm going to get out the book, you guys, because that means this message is for all of us. And let's make sure that I'm not missing some of the messages. And it's always nice to know what this author of these decks have to say anyways. Okay, so reverse card meeting says, soften rigidity, drop the masks, communicate from your heart to honor all concerned. Okay, so communicate from your heart to honor all concerned and bring heaven to earth. All right, that's good. Okay, Tiff W and Seth. Tiff, Archangel Sandalphon. 2nd time we've seen this, guys. Ground and center. Okay, it's all pretty straightforward on that one. Just stay grounded. Stay out of the drama. Okay. Not that exciting, but pretty straightforward. Seth, you've got this guy. 2nd time we've seen him. Archangel Raziel, learn, grow, and change. Okay, so this would be a good week for you to acknowledge that there's something new for you to learn. Be in a learner mind. Be open to seeing new things. Maybe even get back to a beginner's mind so that you don't do the old ways over and over. Okay? All right, Lisa C., you're zooming out and getting some perspective. Zoom out and relax, okay? There's a bigger picture unfolding here. You don't necessarily have to know what it is yet, and maybe it won't be obvious to you until it's over. But just step away from the issue and looking at it too closely, okay? Melissa and Shannon. Melissa, in the upside down, you got Archia Purity, cleanse and detoxify. Okay, so this would be a good week to really spend time just taking the bad stuff out of your diet, taking the drama out of your head, just getting yourself into a place where you just can feel more clean and clear. Shannon, you got upside down, Archia Freedom, enliven your senses. 2nd time we've seen that upside down. So spending time with little delights, okay? Little smells, little sights, little sounds, things that kind of create pleasure without a lot of bigness, just tiny little adjustments, okay? Terry, you got this one, Archia Faith. Lead with confidence, upside down. You don't have to be the leader as far as like this week. You don't have to be like the delegate the one who gets around and leads everyone, like tells everyone what to do. But this is more like lead by example. Okay. So just feel into lead by example and see how that helps everybody around you. Sonia F. Okay. Second time we've seen this one. Archaea Cassio, face, fear, and rise. Okay. So unknowns can be scary. Big changes can be scary. And it's okay to step into them anyways. Okay. Everything changes all the time. Sometimes big changes, though, feel a little bit more nerve-wracking. All right. For Sister Janice. Okay. Fifth time we've seen this one. Second time we've seen it right side up. Archangel Gabriel, speak your truth. Okay. So speak your truth with confidence. It helps all involved when you speak your truth and when you say what you need. All right. Ian, Kay, and Charlie. Ian, you got in the upside down, Archaea Victory. Raise your vibration. Okay. So not with just simple pleasure and simple tweaks. It doesn't have to be like raising your vibration through the roof. Just means raising your vibration just ever so slightly so you can be in alignment with yourself. Okay. Kay's got Archaea Radiant in the upside down. So raise your standards. But also know that sometimes when you may have standards that are unacceptable or inappropriate for other people. So this is more about raising standards and sticking with yourself. Okay. Charlie's bringing third time's a charm. Archangel Gabriel, speaking your truth, right side up. Okay. So this Archangel is going to want to work with us this week. But let me read a little bit more now that we're doing the right side up. Ready? Feel the feelings and voice what needs to be said. Time to speak your truth. Archangel Gabriel, whose name reflects divine strength, serves on the white and crystalline ray of harmony, purity, and communication with his counterpart, Archaea Hope. Help us tap into our emotional strength so we can heal ourselves and others. Okay, so vast presence of Archaea Gabriel this week. Okay, that sounds nice, doesn't it? All right, Diane, as you are working with Archangel Raguel, nourish your relationships. Okay, so it's just time to pay attention to your relationships. All relationships take food and water, right, in an attempt to work things out together. So just focusing on your relationships this week, okay? Christy and Lisa. Christy, your focus for this week is on ancestry. So you want to go back and heal the root. You got a little sacred geometry stuff going on there. That's fun. Yeah. Give yourself a chance to kind of look at what your ancestors might have given and go back and kind of see how maybe you could upgrade it to present time. Lisa's getting some perspective, zooming out and relaxing. Okay. So not everything has to be handled moment by moment, detail by detail. Sometimes we just pause and look at the big picture. All right. Suzanne and Steve. Suzanne, upside down, Archaea strength. So unleash your magic, but do it with ease. Like you don't have to try really hard. You don't have to do a lot of extra. When you just show up as you, that's when things can kind of unfold. Okay. Steve, in the upside down, you've got the ascension symbol. Awaken your inner angel. So basically, this is just about going within yourself and waking up your own inner truth and working on what you already know and integrating that in. Okay. Okay. Miranda, long distance trip. Ooh, fun. All right, Miranda, your card is Archaea Hope. Expect the best. Wow, that's a nice little message, isn't it? I think that's pretty straightforward. Don't have to say much more about that. Have a good trip and expect the best. Tom B. Upside down, new earth. Share your gifts. Okay. Now, this again, when it's upside down, it's like, where are you holding back? Where are you not following through with things? Giving yourself a chance to follow through and share your gifts. Okay. Anita B. Upside down, Archangel Brachiel. I don't know why I can pronounce that one. I can't pronounce that other one. Live outside the lines. Okay. In the protective. So live outside the lines and let yourself kind of see where you already maybe have been living outside the lines. Kimberly and Juan Carlos. Kimberly. Okay, you guys, third time's a charm on this one. Archaea Strength, unleash your magic. Let's see what everybody's working on this week with that. It's right side up. We've seen it actually 5 times because we saw it upside down too. Right side up, I'm helping you dissolve all spells that have kept you asleep in your own magic. All right. Orange and green rays of acceptance and fortitude. Nature with her counterpart, Archangel Ariel, strength, reminds us that magic is not what we do, but is who we are. Okay, so remember your magic. It's just naturally yours. Okay, Juan Carlos. Upside down, Archaea Faith. Lead with confidence, but not cocky, fake confidence, okay? But that confidence that just is an inner knowing, okay? Just giving yourself a sense that you know it, you know what you know, and it's important to kind of be in that throughout the week, okay? Jenny V, you have a beautiful day too. Here is yours. Yours is upside down. Archaea Clarity. Rest, reflect, and recharge this week, okay? So take a step back, rest and reflect. Good week for resting. Good week for not adding things to your calendar if you can help it. All right, 3133 Films. You have got New Earth upside down. Share your gifts. Okay, so Tom, you're gonna put your best foot forward. You're gonna let your gifts be seen, and you're gonna work this week on not procrastinating or holding back or waiting for some sort of signal that it's time to step in and do it. It's just time to do it. Okay, Bella Luna. You are bringing this 4th time for us. Archangel Gabriel, speak your truth. This is really coming up this week, you guys. Let me give you some more words. It says, if you have children or work with kids, ask Gabriel to help best cater to their needs. More sensitive and psychic children are incarnating, and they require extra attention. Invite Archangel Gabriel for balancing emotions, conception, childbirth, parenting, and adoption, creativity through writing, purification, and development of the sacral and navel chakras. Okay, woohoo, we got it. Yes, Lori, I will definitely give you a card. I'm almost to the end of it. You'll get one shortly. Kelly and Matthew first. Kelly, in the reverse, Archangel Michael, step into empowerment. But what I'm getting when it's in reverse means it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be a big step. It's just a tiny step into empowerment. What makes you feel empowered? Okay. Matthew, you're going to want to work with ancestry. It was in reverse. Okay. So it says heal the root. So go back and see, what have you accidentally taken on from your ancestors that maybe isn't really good for you to bring forward? A lot of us are carrying energies of lack from time periods where lack was dramatic, and it still lives in our cells, and it's not true for us. So just working on letting that stuff go. All right, Lori, 2626. Oh, okay. This guy is playing all day today. Archangel Gabriel, speak your truth. Stand in your strength. Stand in what is true for you. I'm hearing from the guides that it's really important for us to tell each other what we need and why we need it. Not in a defensive way, not in a way where we don't expect or get our needs met, but in a way that says, I am gifting us both clear communication and saying what I need up front. Okay? Archangel Gabriel seems to be the one that really wants to play. All right, if you guys are hanging out with me still and you want a card and you haven't asked for one yet, just type me, please, in the comments. I'm going to throw a card for my husband because he's typically wanting one. Oh, 3rd time's a charm. That always works out too, right? Archangel Raziel, learn, change, and grow. So this message is for all of us as well. Let me pull it up. All right. Ready? Life is greatest teacher. What lessons are coming up for you to embrace? Archangel Raziel, whose name reflects divine secrets, serves on the diamond ray of universal ascension magic and wisdom. With his counterpart, Archaea Victory, Raziel is a magical professor of heaven. His charming obscurity invites us to stay in the curiosity of life, so we are forever learning, changing, and growing. Raziel is guiding you to recognize that the magic in every day. All right. Well, that worked out pretty well. So let me summarize which cards we got. Okay. So you can remember your focus for the week. All right. So speak your truth. It's going to be the biggest one because that one came over and over and over and over. Unleash your magic. And learn and change and grow. All things are lessons. Okay. All right. Well, I got to the bottom of the list. I will be back next week as long as there's no weird hiccups. If you guys are not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button. It should alert you, although I was being told that maybe the alerts weren't necessarily being consistent, but it should give you an alert to tell you it's time to go live, and then you can get your card focus for the week. All right, you guys, go be amazing.